So we just shot a giant buck here in South Dakota.
Hey everybody, in part one last week you got to see a little bit about how the Learn to Hunt program is put on by the Hermitage Conservation Club, and this week we're going to show you some more about the background of it, and because this has been going on for like 15 or 16 years now, and we're going to also go on the hunt that I tagged along on, and I filmed mentor Bruce Pfeiffer and his student Jennifer Routman. We were all good friends, so we had a lot of fun in the blind. We also had a lot of excitement. So with all the footage we've got and all the information we want to share with you, I'm not going to take up a lot of the time. We're going to roll the footage. We're going to show you just exactly how things go in Sheboygan County, Wisconsin. So on Friday night, Bruce and I got together, we put the blind out there, we set up the camera mounts, we did everything so that we had as little movement in the morning as possible because we knew the birds were going to be roosting pretty close to there and we didn't want them to pick us out. So Saturday morning we get up early, we get out there, right away, early morning, birds start gobbling, and they gobbled and gobbled and gobbled. They stayed on the roost a lot longer because it was a cool, crisp morning, so the birds stayed roosted a little bit longer, and when they did fly down, they had a different idea of the direction they wanted to go, and we couldn't coax them to come our way either.
The later it gets outside, the easier it's going to be to see him here.
Well, at least we've seen somebody got lucky.
Yeah, 7:24 this morning. I was arguing with that guy so much, I got him so irritated he finally came in.
That's what you gotta do.
Welcome to our 15th year of Learn to Hunt Festival. A little history on being our 15th year, just a little history. We started 15 years ago We were sponsored by the NWTF and ran it through the Northern Kettles chapter. That was from 2003 to 2010. Our picnic at that time, 2003 to 2010, was held at Sheboygan County Fairgrounds.
Hunt like native.
This segment brought to you by Bow Dagger and Crossbow Dagger. We stand up for your bows. By Ghost Blind. Not seeing is believing. By Pro Hunter Sights and Accessories. And by It's Me Time Decals for You.
So from 2011 to present, Hermitage Conservation Club has been our sponsor. And then from 2011 to the present, Winooski stepped up to the plate and says, let's have the picnic out at our place. We will gladly have it there, and none of us will ever freeze again.
In the 15 years that I've done it, I got to telling my young man that I've taken out this morning, told his wife, or his mom. 15 years I've had some experiences in the kids, young men and young ladies, and some of the older ones, and the mentors. I've never met finer people. I've had some experiences. I took my first handicap hunter out, and he knows them well. They're in a wheelchair, and sitting in a blind. We had a gobbler on the ridge right behind us. Derek was in a wheelchair. His dad had rigged up the gun to a battery, and he had a button when he wanted to shoot the gun. You held the gun, and Derek would hit the button.
The trunk switch from the car. You know, when you push the button and it pops your trunk. We rigged that up to a gun. Power went to his wheelchair, the button was on his thing, and you held the gun. You said now he hit the button and it shot.
God was taking him through my signal. Well, anyway, God was coming along the ridge, and I got the gun on him like an idiot. I shouldn't have taken the safety off. I did. He walked behind the tree, and right before he stepped out behind this big oak tree, Derek hit the button. Boom! Blew half the bark off the plant. Dad had me shoot this 3.5 inch. I'm on my ass off. Derek's going, I'm sorry, Gary, I'm sorry. So it's been some experience. I had one young boy, all he thought about was eating. By 8 o'clock this morning, he wanted to go to the restaurant. He had already demolished 6 cookies. The next day he said, no, we really have to go to a restaurant. My dad gave me $20 to take you to a restaurant. I said, no.
With that being said, I wasn't able to hunt this year because I just came out of back surgery, but for what Redneck, Gary, Redneck's wife, and, you know, a lot of these other people, what they put forth to help out these youth, you know, and even adults into getting into this program. They do so much behind the scenes. I said with Redneck and his wife, it's a year-long thing. So I'd like everybody to at least give them applause for everything that they do.
If you're looking for a place to go in Ontario with wonderful accommodations, a sandy beach to dig your toes in, or awesome bass and walleye fishing, Dog Lake Resort, just northwest of Thunder Bay, is the place for you. You can also choose to go with Black Bear Adventures and chase that black bear of a lifetime. Bonfires and beautiful sunsets are the norm here.
The Tree Stand Buddy takes the stress out of choosing your location. The quick attach slide mount system let you hang multiple tree brackets so you're never stuck with bad wind. The Tree Stand Buddy is the fastest, easiest, and safest way ever to hang your stand. It's rock solid, sturdy, and quiet, allowing you to have one stand for multiple locations. That saves time, money, and gives you the advantage over your game. Go to treestandbuddy.com and get yours today.
This segment brought to you by Native Ground Blinds. Quiet operation because there are no zippers or Velcro. Use our code BTADWI to get free merchandise when you order your blind. Hunt like a native. Lightning Camera Arms. Carbon Synergy. Beat them scentless. Badlands Backpacks. And Lacrosse Footwear.
Straight out that one. The tree that's about 5 feet behind it yet is 40 yards. Okay.
after Jen missed that bird, she was pretty upset. So we decided to take a little break. We moved the blind. We set it up in a different area where it's actually like a ridge, and we set the blind up on the edge of the ridge, and it literally drops off about 10 feet. Plan was the birds were supposed to work their way across the marsh towards us and then roost in the trees behind us and to our left. The birds showed up, and 2 of the toms decided to go to our right, and they crossed over the river. So we just took it they were going to roost over that way someplace, and we watched them till they were out of sight, but they were still going to our right. We were concentrating on the 2 toms and the hens that were out in front of us, and I was filming them and stuff, and I had just turned the camera off because they were quite a ways out yet, and all of a sudden Bruce is going, "Here he comes, here he comes, here he comes." And I'm looking around, and Jen's going, where? And he's like, to the right, to the right. So I turn the camera on, and I spin to the right, and I still can't see him, and I look back at him, and he's pointing and going down, down, you know. I had to actually sit up in my seat and look down, and here the bird was coming like right at the bottom of the ridge, and he was going to angle out in front of us and go on the trail that we had planned on. So the way I was set up, I could not tilt the camera enough to see the bird, so I went to take the camera off the tripod. Somewhere along the line, I hit the record button and never noticed it. I'm concentrating on staying on the bird, keeping it in focus. Bruce is trying to get Jen's gun out the window. She hits the blind. The bird spooks, but it goes a little ways and it stops, and it gives her the opportunity for a shot, and she made a good shot, drops the bird. Bruce goes out to make sure the bird is taken care of, and I'm filming with Jen, and all of a sudden I look and I'm like, oh boy, it's in standby. And as you can see, it was the time where I started lifting the camera off the tripod. I must have hit the record button and turned it off. I did get the part where she was going down to take a look at her bird, and then, them walking out of the woods and everything. But the good news is she got her bird, and that's the main reason we're out there. It would have been nice if we would have got the kill shot on film, but she's got the memories. She got her first bird. She was elated, and we were elated for her and proud of her for sticking with it. And, she put it out of her head that she missed the first bird, and she really laid the smack down on that one. So we're very proud of her, and we will be back for the Learn to Hunt next year, because for me, that is the most exciting and most fun thing that we do every year. If you're looking for a place to go in Ontario with wonderful accommodations, a sandy beach to dig your toes in, or awesome bass and walleye fishing, Dog Lake Resort, just northwest of Thunder Bay, is the place for you. You can also choose to go with Black Bear Adventures and chase that black bear of a lifetime. Bonfires and beautiful sunsets are the norm here. This segment brought to you by Vortex, the force of optics. Boning Archery Supply. Darton Archery, quality compound and crossbows. Rexpid Broadheads, strong and dependable, nothing flies faster. Pete Shoe Dryer, we invented dry. Dog Lake Resort, located in Thunder Bay, Ontario. For the family vacation or for the sportsman who wants to fish or hunt, contact Dog Lake Resort. And by Tree Stand Buddy, the quick attach slide mount system for hang-on tree stands. This allows you to use one hang-on tree stand in multiple locations quickly, easily, and safely. Check out Tree Stand Buddy today.
See, but he's not the one that crossed the river the first time. Because the one that crossed the river the first time, Lee, went south.
Right.
Yeah, I think he went south and he found it and then headed over. Because I saw one.
Across,
and then I saw one right across, so I'm assuming that's that same one.
Well, as you can see, we finally got her done. I'm here with Jen Routman, the student, and Bruce Pfeiffer, the mentor. Hermitage Sportsman's Club puts this on every year. They run this Learn to Hunt program, and it's a great program. And Bruce, you texted me earlier, we had what, 32 or 34 students this year?
32 students.
Okay, and you had what, 19 birds? This would be 20?
19 birds as of about 2 o'clock today, and this would be number 20 as of, I know. So we're over 60% success in our program this year.
So when we were out this morning, and you seen we had a little bit of bad luck, you know, and it happens. First time out, first shot, you never know what's going to happen. We got set up again today. This afternoon is kind of the last shot deal. We were hoping to catch these birds coming back to the roost, so we set up on a ridge. And it's quite a drop. It's probably about a 10-foot drop. We're sitting on this here, and we're overlooking this marsh, as you can see. And all of a sudden, Bruce spotted the birds way across the marsh, and I'm going to kind of let you tell the story, because you could see more of what was going on than what I could.
Spotted it about, I would say, 250 yards out. Ended up being one at first, and we knew eventually they'd come our way. Well, we were hoping for it. And ended up one tom split off to the right, and ended up crossing the river. And it didn't seem like he wanted to come our direction. And then a few hens showed up, and we sat for a little bit. I didn't do much calling. I was afraid to call. And eventually another tom crossed the river, and I noticed it actually turned our way a little bit, and I was just hoping that eventually that he would show up, and we didn't know where it was. It wasn't answering to anything I was doing, and so all of a sudden it appeared, and my student Jen here eventually did get it. We did have a little, I don't know if the barrel hit the side of the blind and it saw some movement, but it wanted to get away, but Jen put the knockdown on it. And
the bad news of this whole deal is when this bird showed up and I couldn't see it, Bruce seen it, it was right below us, right below this ridge. And all of a sudden Bruce goes, "Here it comes." And I'm looking out farther, and all of a sudden I see the head pop up. I tried to grab the camera off the tripod, and I must have hit the record button, and like you said, when he hit the blind, or she hit the blind, the bird kind of scooted away a little bit and then turned left, and all the while I'm thinking I'm in record, and like she said, put the smackdown on it, but I didn't get it on film, and unfortunately that happens when you have a little melee like that in the blind. You got 3 people, it's a little tight, things happen fast, and unfortunately we didn't get it. But the main thing is she got the bird. And Jen, what was it like for you? What was going through your mind when this is all happening?
Pretty much don't screw this up, that you know that you can make the shot, you just have to make it, and my heart was racing. But as you can see, it was a successful hunt, so I am super pleased.
So next year we'll be back here doing the Learn to Hunt again. We'll be filming, and hopefully we can maybe even get a couple more cameras out. So until next year, thanks for watching.
Keep hunting.